All right, going live a little bit early here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. As you come on, let me know who you are, where you're tuning in from, if you're seeing this live or on a replay. And for those who are new here, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at Bitcoin, seeing where Bitcoin is and what's potentially going to happen with it just on the daily. Listen, I don't know where Bitcoin's going to be in a week, year, etc. But there are times when there will be certain clues about what can happen on the daily. And we watch those closely with Bitcoin because Bitcoin's a big bully, right? Whatever happens with Bitcoin tends to happen even more dramatically with the altcoins in this market. So we got to keep a close eye on Bitcoin. When it's heading up, other things tend to head up. When it dumps, everything can dump, right? So that's why we watch it, and we let our members know that because we have people who are trading with this system every day. And for those who are new, iCoinPro is the company. My partner and I, business partner and I, Paul D'Souza, started back in 2017, and it's a cryptocurrency training and education company. We teach teach a person everything that they need to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, how it actually works. And then we also have a day trading system where you can learn how to trade these crazy crypto markets. Dean, welcome. I know you're learning and not only learning, but doing the trading. And for those who are watching this presentation that are new, that are curious, we have a lot of great videos on here, particularly the Wednesday night presentations where we interview people who've been using the system, some of them for years. Like we had Cam and Jason on last Wednesday night. Cam's been trading with us since the beginning. Basically, he's up over 5,000% on his account balance. And Jason just broke 100 grand in trading profit this year. And that's just trading profit. That's not from the network marketing side or the affiliate side, from referring people. That's strictly him trading using the system. And he's been a full-time trader now for many, many years with the system after he quit his government job. So, you know, they're real stories, but this is a system you have to learn. You have to learn how to do it. You have to practice it, get better at it. But the results are definitely there. Of course, there's always risk when it comes to trading, and results are not typical. We have to put all the disclaimers on this, so make sure you read the disclaimers in the description, and I'll put a disclaimer up at the end of this. But if you are interested in learning how to trade these crazy crypto markets, you can go ahead and do our free bootcamp. It takes you about 40 minutes. That's it. Just get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro or shared this video with you. They will get it for you. Or what you can also do is just shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. And if you like what you see on that 40-minute bootcamp, it gets you excited to learn more. We have a 1-week course that you can do. We can learn how to trade with this system in just a single week, or you can even do that whole course in like 2 days part-time. All right, so let's dig into the charts here. We're going to be looking at a chart setup. It's called the MA Momentum chart setup. And for those who are new, here's the boot camp. It takes 40 minutes. You can do it right after you get off of this presentation. Just get your boot camp, all right? Get started, all right? Does not take long. But for those who are members of iCoinPro, we go up to My iCoinPro Training and click on the Micro Profit System Part 3. And right here, you can see this MA Momentum, Moving Average Momentum Training. In 40 minutes, you can learn how to use this chart setup. This is our software. Nobody else has this. We created this software from the ground up to make trading with our system a breeze. It pushes you all the notifications right to your smartphone when hot trades are potentially setting up. So you do not have to sit and stare at the charts 24/7. Our software crawls all the different coin pairs and lets you know what's up and what's going on. If you have the iCoinPro trading portal and you want to take a look at this MA Momentum, this is the moving average momentum chart setup. You go up here, click load chart layout and MA Momentum, and bam, you're there. All right. One thing I want to remind everybody, our screeners, which look for when the market's dipping, when coins are dipping, when things are blowing up, and when things are dumping big, you want to make sure you keep those lists fresh in there. And that's what's so cool. Our software is like the all-seeing eye of crypto. It knows everything that's going on in these markets, and it tracks all of these different coins. I mean, you can see them down here so that you don't have to. So, but you do want to make sure you just clear that list generally once every 24 hours. You can go into each of the lists. If there's anything in there, clear it out, blow up tracker 2, clear it out. And then what it'll do is it'll actually rebuild those lists for you. Okay. All right. So where is Bitcoin right now? Well, we're doing okay. Again, we're in that steps to the top, hopefully not elevator to the bottom, but that can happen at any moment, right? Because we're just hanging around 100K, and that's never good, just sitting there. Bitcoin likes to do that, likes to act like a weirdo and hang out around levels that make everybody really nervous. So we're going to see what happens here as the market dukes it out, the buyers and the sellers, on whether it's potentially got enough, it's got more gas in the tank to keep this trend moving up or go down. Now, the moving average momentum chart, what's so nice about this is all of these different lines here, this purple, maroon, gold, or yellow, green, gold, or orange, whatever you want to call it, lines. These are all moving averages. These are just technical indicators that different traders use. Here's how you use this chart setup in a nutshell. It's a little bit more in depth in the actual training, but when the whole market, these green and red things here are called candles. When the market is trading above all of these moving averages, okay, above all of these different lines, we are potentially in a bullish market and almost definitely not in a bear market, right? So that is the case. Now, trend reversal can happen at any point. We don't know when the trend is going to reverse, but for right now, it's looking pretty good. And in particular, when we stay trading above this light purple moving average in a bullish potential market, that is good. If we keep bouncing off of this thing and staying above it and trading above it, we may eventually get a pretty good green candle going up, okay? And you can see that here, you know, when we trade above, all right, that's positive for the market. Flip side is also true. And boy, I'll tell you, some of you guys would love to have had this chart set up and know how this works in the last bear market. But when we're trading below all of these moving averages, all right, and in particular getting stuck below this light purple moving average, that means we are potentially in a bear market and almost definitely not in a bull market. And we got to process out all these sellers before we can, you know, start to uptrend again. So that is where we are at right now. So key levels we can look at today, definitely 104, 105K is the new boogeyman for Bitcoin. We got to get above that with some really good volume to potentially keep this trend continuing. Holding on to 100K is super important, and staying above this light purple moving average, super, super important. If we lose this, then 95K has got to hold up. If that doesn't hold up, 90K has got to hold up. If that doesn't hold up, then we're going down to probably somewhere in the mid 80s with these couple moving averages. And if we quickly lose, you know, the light purple one and then others, it's going to be a pretty tough pill for this market to swallow right now. So we could see the sentiment turn from ultra bullish, ultra greedy, which is never good. The saying goes, be fearful when people are greedy and greedy when people are fearful, right? So we're definitely in a greedy market right now. So anything can happen. But yeah, we got to hold on to 100K to keep things good. Bust through 104, 105K to get the buyers excited and possibly bring on some new buyers into the market. And then if we don't, and we start moving down, 95, 90K are kind of the key levels. And then we go into wherever it can go from there. All right. So the other thing we want to look at just really quickly is the, I probably just lost that. Hold on. Okay. Longs and shorts. So we only look at the data on Binance. All of this other stuff is too old and irrelevant. Longs are people betting Bitcoin's going up, usually with leverage. Shorts are people betting Bitcoin's going down, usually with leverage. Leverage means that it's super risky. They can blow out their accounts. Okay. If you ever hear about people blowing out, their trading accounts, that's from leverage trading or from options, stuff like that. I don't teach any of that because I want you guys to be safe and I want you to be able to do this for the long haul and even do this potentially as a career for yourself. So with all of that said, we're nothing really to be too concerned about. We don't get really concerned about these till we get over 70%, either long or 70% short. So right now we're kind of just in the middle. but we can have some good undulations, good movements, scary drops, good pumps. But until we get to a 70% on either of these, generally we don't have apocalyptic days occur or massive God candle, green candle days. So we're kind of in the middle right now, continuing with the price thing. But again, listen, news events can happen. Anything can happen in a market. So, but technically speaking, that's where we're at, if that makes sense. All right, last thing we're going to look at is these are the potential coins that are giving us the biggest bang for our buck for trading according to the software. We are definitely looking at Giga Chad coin. Gosh, I can't believe it. But listen, I just follow the volume and the volatility. Hey, what's up, Jason? I just gave you a shout out just a little bit ago at the beginning of this. Anyway, awesome to see you. Mike, welcome. All right. So yeah, as long as this is like a new coin, so as long as the volume stays good, the movement stays good. Yep, we're getting 5% recoveries here on these dip trades. Not terrible. All right, this one was much better, but we got to keep an eye on the noisy. Wow, 20% return on that dip trade, potential return, I should say. We got to keep an eye on the noisiness of this chart. If we lose this level here, we could see a big dump happen as we move to a lower trading range on Giga Chad coin. So keep an eye on that. XYO has been given, man, I hit this for about $300 right before bed last night on this dip trade. That was freaking rocking. So anyway, that's a good one. It has been a good one for a long time. And then Velo just blew up like 100%. So I want to get this into a dip sequence here. And make sure this volume stays up, but that could also be a good potential one to trade as well. Remember always to look at your landmarks, right? Jump out to your 1 hour chart. Look at this landmark, your 1 hour first standard deviation. Okay. Put some alerts around there so you know where that sits on the chart. All right. 1 hour SMA. All right. Landmarks are important because the market likes to usually start buying, so the dip trades can be good. Here you go, 1 hour upper Bollinger Band. Stick a thing there, and that way you'll know as the dip sequences start happening where they're potentially going to be heading to and bouncing from, and you can catch a good trade on that. All right, so that's my top coins. Giga, XYO, and Velo are looking pretty good. And of course, we'll just see what else comes up. The software just found a bunch more stuff going on. So it'll find the sweet spot. And we want to trade on the coins with the most volume and greatest potential profit on the dip trades, greatest potential volatility. And that's what this shows here. Like this coin has an average of 5.32% profit. This has an average of 4.42% potential profit on the dip trades. And they all have pretty good volume. I like 10 million and up, 20 million and up, 30 million and up's even better. All right, everybody, that's all I've got. Hey, what's up, Christopher? Welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Viola. Welcome. Good morning, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Who knows, right? We don't. Dude, that's how you die, is trying to chase things like Velo and what happened last night. I used to try and do that, chase those big blow up, altcoins, and guess which one was going to be the next one. And boy, that's a quick way to just keep draining your balance, dude. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. All right, cool, everybody. Awesome, Jason. Always good to see you, dude. So that's everything I got for today. Let's see what happens today in these crazy crypto markets. And again, if you want to learn how to trade, you can get our free bootcamp. Just get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro, or share this video with you, or shoot an email to support@icoinpro.com. And if you like that, you can do our 1 week course. And if you want market analysis like this in your inbox or push to your phone, give me a follow on Facebook or x.com, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Let's see what happens in these crazy crypto markets today. Bye-bye.